It always seems impossible until it's done. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. Courageous people do not fear forgiving for the sake of peace. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. I am not a saint unless you think of a saint as a sinner who keeps on trying. Resentment is like drinking poison and then hoping it will kill your enemies. No one is born hating another person because of the color of his skin or his background or his religion. For to be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. Difficulties break some men but make others. Lead from the back and let others believe they are in front. I dream of an Africa which is in peace with itself. There is no passion to be found playing small, in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. I am fundamentally an optimist. Whether that comes from nature or nurture, I cannot say. Do not judge me by my successes. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again. Money won't create success. The freedom to make it will. Freedom is indivisible. The chains on any one of my people were the chains on all of them. The chains on all of my people were the chains on me. A good head and a good heart are always a formidable combination. It is better to lead from behind and to put others in front, especially when you celebrate victory when nice things occur. You take the front line when there is danger. Then people will appreciate your leadership. I can't pretend that I'm brave and that I can beat the whole world. A nation should not be judged by how it treats its highest citizens, but its lowest ones. What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived. It is what difference we have made to the lives of others. Real leaders must be ready to sacrifice all for the freedom of their people. Let there be justice for all. Let there be peace for all. Let there be work, bread, water, and salt for all. There is nothing like returning to a place that remains unchanged to find the ways in which you yourself have altered. I was not a messiah, but an ordinary man who had become a leader because of extraordinary circumstances. A good leader can engage in a debate frankly and thoroughly, knowing that at the end he and the other side must be closer and thus emerge stronger. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. After climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more hills to climb. I stand here before you not as a prophet, but as a humble servant of you, the people. One cannot be prepared for something while secretly believing it will not happen. We can change the world and make it a better place. It is in your hands to make a difference. There is nothing I fear more than waking up without a program that will help me bring a little happiness to those with no resources, those who are poor, illiterate, and ridden with terminal disease. Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. It is so easy to break down and destroy. The heroes are those who make peace and build. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. Freedom cannot be achieved unless women have been emancipated from all forms of oppression. It is not our diversity which divides us. It is not our ethnicity or religion or culture that divides us. Since we have achieved our freedom, there can only be one division amongst us, between those who cherish democracy and those who do not. I have cherished the ideal of a democratic and free society in which all persons live together in harmony and with equal opportunities. It is an ideal which I hope to live for and to achieve. But if needs be, it is an ideal for which I am prepared to die. We must use time wisely and forever realize that the time is always ripe to do right. A good head and a good heart are always a formidable combination. I detest racialism because I regard it as a barbaric thing, whether it comes from a black man or a white man. There is no passion to be found playing small, in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. We know too well that our freedom is incomplete without the freedom of the Palestinians. I have retired, but if there's anything that would kill me, it is to wake up in the morning not knowing what to do. I was made by the law, a criminal. Not because of what I had done, but because of what I stood for, because of what I thought, because of my conscience. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The power of imagination created the illusion that my vision went much farther than the naked eye could actually see. I stand here before you not as a prophet, but as a humble servant of you, the people. Nelson Mandela's quotes reflect his wisdom, courage, and commitment to justice and equality.